Hi guys, thanks for joining me. This reading I'm doing now is for the sign of Cancer. This is a mid-month reading for June 2017. Right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I've cleared these cards of residual energies from previous readings. And guys, if you haven't already viewed the full month reading for Cancer, go on my channel and do that first and see if the messages that resonate in the full month reading are similar to what resonates in what comes through in these mid-month reading. These readings are for mid-June to late June, all right? So guys, let's go ahead and get started. If any messages that come through that are totally over your head, don't make any sense to you guys, then maybe that message isn't for you, so just leave that. But hopefully, and we ask Universe Spirit that if you're watching this, you will get something, one or two messages that hit home for you and can allow you to make positive changes. All right, Cancer? All right, let's go ahead and get started for this mid-June 2017 reading. Right, Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? This mid-June 2017 reading. What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? This mid-June 2017. What do you want to make them aware of? What should they focus on these last few weeks of June? What do you want to communicate to them going into the month of July? Ending the month of June into the month of July. Oh, that's their birth month. Okay. So what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, Universe Spirit? What do you want to communicate with the sign of Cancer for this mid-June reading? What do you want to communicate with the sign of Cancer, Universe Spirit? What should they be aware of? What do you want them to focus on? What energies are around them? What messages do you have for them, Universe Spirit? Give us a relevant message for the sign of Cancer. This mid-June 2017. Only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards. Ancestors, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? What messages can we give them that will help bring positive change? What positive change is needed? Universe message. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? This mid-June 2017. During this time, close to their solar return, their birth dates. What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Universe Spirit, what should they focus on these next few weeks? Sign of Cancer, mid-June 2017. What messages do you have for them, Universe Spirit? What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Keep that one. What do you want to communicate to the sign of Cancer? This mid-June 2017 reading. What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Universe Spirit, what do you want to communicate to them and with them about? Alright, Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? What do you want them to focus on these last few weeks in May? Going into June, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? What do you want to communicate to them? What do you want them to know? Only the highest energies of love, light, and truth will come through these cards. Oh my goodness. These cards are falling every which way. Alright. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer this mid-June 2017? What do you want to communicate with the sign of Cancer in this 9-card reading? Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer in this 9-card reading? What do you want to communicate to them? What do you want to make them aware of? What do you want them to focus on, Universe Spirit? Sign of Cancer, mid-June 2017. All right. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer? Mid-June 2017. What do you want them to focus on? Whoa. What do you want them to be aware of? All right. Sign of Cancer. This mid-June 2017. Right, I'm going to keep this one. That's our 9 cards, guys. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups could speak to a time of celebration, coming together to rejoice. Could be celebrating good news, Cancer. Or it could be your birthday. If you're a late June Cancer, that could be what it is. You're coming together for your birthday. All right, to celebrate something. So that's excellent energy. Let's turn these other 9 cards over and see what the Universe Spirit has for you. What message or messages the Universe Spirit has for you. Oh, this is excellent. Oh, yes. I can tell this is your birthday month. Or birthday season, I'll put it that way. Because you got some excellent cards here that speak to celebration, coming together, good news, success, abundance. All right, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get started. You have only one major arcana card. That's the Hermit card. The Hermit card speaks to going within, to seek truth, guidance, knowledge, power. All right. So that's the only major arcana card you have. Next, you have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands speaks to walking away from chaos. You're turning your back. These 5 cards have to do with change. So you're coming out of this chaos. Yeah, we've got an ending to this chaos, to this arguing. All right. Next to that, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which speaks of abundance financially. And what's so ironic, you've got not only the 10, you've got 2 10s. You got the 10, and keep in mind, 10s are the highest level of whatever suit that they come in. So you've got the 10 of Pentacles and you've got the 10 of Cups. So not only do you have the highest level of financial abundance, but you got the highest level of emotional fulfillment too. The 10 of Cups is happy family, happy life card. The 10 of Pentacles is abundance, financial prosperity. So the universe is seriously blessing you these next few weeks, Cancer. Because you walked away from some chaos, drama, foolishness, backbiting, petty behavior. You walked away from that. You turned your back on that. And the abundance that you have, you got some real heavy hitters when it comes to positive, in a positive way though. Next you have the Ace of Cups. Speaks of success, abundance again. Success in love. Could be a new opportunity, a new offer of love, but it's good. All right. Oh, you've got 2 aces too. Cancer, you've got 2 aces and 2 10s. This is excellent. The Ace of Swords speaks to victory. You've come out of a battle and you've got victory. You've come out of battle and you've got victory. So Cancer, that's amazing. And because you've been victorious in whatever battle that you were in, you got the treasure chest financially. You also have the happiness with your emotions, with your family, with your home life. Because you cut ties, as I said. These are some very strong energies in this. And they're duplicating with these cards. It reiterates when one card is reiterating the other. When I talked about walking away from battle, walking away from chaos, this is saying the same thing. You've cut ties, this Three of Swords. You've cut ties with something that didn't serve you. You let it go, Cancer. So because you made those necessary changes that you needed to make, you walked away from what you needed to walk away from, something that maybe just didn't serve you. Doesn't mean it was bad. It just means it didn't serve you. It wasn't for you. The universe is blessing you abundantly with a happy family, happy life, and prosperity, success, and money. Didn't I just say that these messages were piggybacking off of one another? I didn't even see this when I said that. The Seven of Wands. Defending your position. You're on a higher ground. So you walked away from something. You were in a battle and you've been victorious. This Ace of Swords sits on top of defending your position because you may have had some people coming at you. This Seven of Wands it speaks of the fire signs. So it could be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or a Aries that maybe challenged you. But you were victorious because you got the Ace of Swords. So you cut right on to the truth. And ultimately, the universe is calling for you if you haven't already. But it looks like you probably have, or you're in the process of cutting ties with that which does not serve you. And once you do that, you've got the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles speaks of abundance yet again. Financial success. Prosperity. This is this is probably one of the best readings I think I've ever seen. So no wonder you're celebrating, Cancer. Remember we started the reading off with this Three of Cups that was at the bottom of the deck? No wonder you're celebrating. You got the happy family, happy life with the Ten of Cups. You got the Ace of Cups. You got an offer of something amazing in the areas of love, success, abundance. You got abundance. And not only abundance, but you got the fulfillment of financial success, attainment. Okay, because there's a difference between abundance and attainment. Attainment means that you've been working on something for a while. And you're finally seeing the full culmination, accumulation of what you've been working hard at. So enjoy it. That's all I've got to say to you, Cancer. Enjoy this time and defend your boundaries. Because as we all know, when you're doing well, that can attract some lower energies. So you may have to set some boundaries to say, you may have to go within to seek knowledge and truth when it comes to set what boundaries you need to set in your life, because you've got so much abundance here. And there's no need to hold back and not fully enjoy what you have, but just set the necessary rules as to, the people around you, and be smart with how you handle yourself and handle your finances, okay? Because you've got significant abundance. All right, Cancer, that was an easy one. This was quick because, I mean, the message was so, it was a very straightforward message. Every card, you know, kind of piggybacked off the other. So that's your reading for the mid-month, June 2017, Cancer. You're in a time of celebration and abundance. So enjoy it. And happy birthday. All right, guys. Thanks for watching my channel, Scorp Tarot. Namaste.